Hello and welcome back to Craig's Cabin. Today we're going to use the stems we used in the Nettles soup. We're going to make cordage. So let's jump into the video. I'm going to show you how to process your nettles. So you get your nettles here and you want to grab them by the top, and with your other hand, make sure you're wearing gloves. You want to pinch the top with 2 fingers and then slide 2 fingers down the stem. It will take off all the little hairs, all the little branches. You want to keep doing that up and down a few times. That'll leave you with the stem, and then you just take the top and pinch it off. So then when you've got that, that'll leave you your stem. You want to find the cord, not the cord, the hard bit near the root, and just cut it off, because there is a harder bit near the root which makes them good for kindling. Then you have your stems ready to turn into cordage, which we will be doing in this video. Right, so here we are, we got our stems all processed, ready to go. So we've got a good bunch here, that should be enough for what we want to do, because we only want to do a little bit. So we want a nice little knife. We're going to use the Jack Pike knife, made in England. It's an alright knife. It's not as good as my Mora knife, but it's a good little fishing knife. It's a thick blade and it's good for battening with as well. So we're going to just use that. It's not particularly sharp, but yeah, it's a good little knife. So we want that, and we also want a hard surface as well. So I'm going to use a little stool here with a bit of wood on the top, as you can see. So I'll straighten it up here, make it a bit easier so you can see it. Put a bit of wood so we can lay the stem straight across it. So we get our first stem like that, and we get our little Jack Pike knife, because it's got a good handle. Now what we want to do is, you see all these little nodes and notches all the way down the stem. What we want to do is bash them with the handle edge of the knife, just to soften them up and separate the fibres a little bit. So as you can see, speed the video up a little bit. You want to go all the way down, take the little end off, and you can use that in your fire as well. And just to make sure I've softened it all up, because I did let these dry out a bit more, I'm going to go all the way down the stem, just because I let it dry out too much before I started this video. And put the knife down, and then what we want is to just get in the ends there and just split it in half and peel each side to its own direction, and not pull it off completely, just spread it out. You can run the knife down the middle with the stem, but I prefer to use my fingers and just run my nail through the middle, because then I know I'm not cutting all the way through the plant. You want to spread it out like this, like that. You see all the little fibres in there? That's what you want. So you just want to get that all done and spread. And then when you've done that, you want to get the back side of your knife, not the blade, and you want to run it up and down inside to separate the inner fibres from the outer fibres. because the outer fibres are what's strong and the inner fibres are quite weak. You can also roll it over your finger and that should separate them as well, but like I said, I let these stems dry out a bit too much. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. It always helps the growth of small creators, so just jump on there, give us a comment, even if it's just saying hi and what part of the world you're from. It's always nice to hear from you guys. And next we want to slowly tear the stem into strips. They go all the way down and try and keep all the strips the same width, because that'll make it easier when you're tying the strings together to make a rope. But what we're going to do today is we're just going to make one little bit of string just to show you, and after the video is gone I might use the rest and make a longer bit. But this video is just to show you that there's more than one use for things. It's like nettles can be food, it can be cordage, and also can be used for fires. And don't forget to check out the merch page, which the link is on the YouTube channel. It's the bonfire page. Support the Craig's Cabin Get Outside merchandise, or the Craig's Cabin logo merchandise, the thumbs up merchandise. All the profits go back into helping the channel grow. Like, first thing we're going to be getting is an upgraded camera, so that I don't keep forgetting to put the microphone on, because the microphone will be powered by the camera, because the one I've got's not got enough juice. So hop over there, every little bit helps. Or if you don't feel like helping that way, just subscribe and comment and like the videos and the channel. That'll do more than enough. And there we go. In the next piece we want to bend it in half, as you can see. You've got the loop at one end and two strands, and then all you got to do is keep twisting and twisting. Now the way I like to start it off is I twist one strand a little bit, I twist the other strand a little bit, and then I tie a knot, just as a starting point for the string. And as you can see, where I'd let it dry out, I've not taken the inner strands off very well, so it's going to be a bit like worn twine. But there we go, I've just tied a knot in the top there. Now all we're going to do is twist and twist and twist and twist until we cannot twist no more. If I'd taken all the inner strands off properly, and if I'd processed it all while it was still not dried out, it would have come out a lot better. As you can see, all the little inner strands are separating. I'll just rub them off with my fingers, see, like that, and just keep twisting and twisting and twisting, and as the strands are separated, I'll take them off. Keep going and keep going. That's all you've got to do is twist and twist and twist. And what we've done is we've twisted two strands together, but you can make it with more strands if you want to make a thicker bit of cordage. But two strands is plenty enough for what we're doing in this video. See, as you see, as I'm twisting it, the inner fibres are coming apart, which is what I needed to do better before I started twisting it. See, I'm all starting to gather at the end now, but we're gonna keep twisting this up, just carrying on, and you can tie the next bit on and the next bit on and make it as long as you want, as long as you are gonna keep going and keep going. You can just keep tying a new bit on and a new bit on and a new bit on until you've got a length of cord. But the more strands you use, the stronger it's going to be, and the more it dries out, the stronger it's going to be. It's just something I found out, that as the stinging nettle dries out, the stems and the fibres get tougher and tougher. So we're just going to tie another little knot. And we're going to take off all them little bits there. As you can see, it's got it twisted up nice and tight. Just these extra stringy bits I need to take off. But if you've got a nice moist bit and you're twisting tight enough, it should bind itself together nicely. See how strong that is? It's quite strong, but try and break it, and here it was actually just cutting into my fingers. So what we're going to do, just give it a little more twisting up. What we're going to do is we're going to show you how strong it is. See, it looks a bit like frayed string. That's only because I didn't take the fibres off. So what we're going to do is we're going to get, where is it? Little knife. We're going to hang the knife on there to show you it can take that weight. Here it goes, just a little sports knife. It's not very good, it's only half tang, very brittle, but there you go. Give it a little bit of a dangle. There you go, and that's just threaded through the clip there. So we can put a bit more weight on it now. We're going to put the axe on there. Now the axe has already got its own bit of paracord, but what we're going to do is we're going to put our little bit of stinging nettle cordage through that paracord, like so, and then we're just going to show you can take the weight up. In fact, what we're going to do is we're going to grab a hammer. We're going to hang a hammer on there as well, just for some extra weight. And there we go. Do the same thing again. Hold it one piece in each hand. See, I'm only holding it with 2 fingers on each end. Up and down. See? So the stinging nettle, twine, cordage, whatever you want to call it, withstood the strength test. I couldn't break it. So here we go, that was a tiny little bit of string there. Really can't break it, you can see me straining on my face. And that's a thumbs up from me. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and comment, and watch out for the next videos coming up. There's a lot of interesting things coming up, and that's a thumbs up from me. So stay safe, and I'll see you later.